Okay, what if I told you there is literally a leaf in Thailand that can turn into jelly completely by itself? Seriously, no gelatin, no agar, no refined store-bought jelly powders. We are talking about just fresh leaves, cold water, and generations of traditional wisdom. I know it sounds like absolute magic, or maybe some high-tech molecular gastronomy trick, but it's actually an ancient culinary technique.
Welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here today. We are embarking on a really cinematic, deeply scientific journey into some incredibly rare botanical gastronomy. So calling all international foodies, professional chefs, and culinary students, prepare to seriously expand your toolkit. Today we're exploring the remarkable Thai jelly leaf, known locally as Ma Noi. Part 1. The leaf that becomes jelly. Let's get precise for a second. We are talking about a slender, herbaceous climbing vine that's native to Southeast Asia. Botanically speaking, it's identified primarily as Cyclia ahajiensis or Cyclia barbata. Now, I want to be crystal clear here for my culinary professionals. This is a scientifically documented botanical species. It's a vital piece of historical food biodiversity. This is definitely not some modern vegan trend cooked up for social media views. It is centuries-old indigenous knowledge. Take a look at how this vine grows out in its natural field environment. It's an incredibly resilient plant, making it highly suitable for home gardens or biodiversity fences. It thrives in moist, well-drained soil and really prefers partial shade. So, for chefs who are looking into farm-to-table models, this is a phenomenal candidate for your greenhouse or your culinary garden.
Part 2. Botany and safe foraging.
Now, before we bring anything into a professional kitchen, we absolutely have to talk about safety. The local name Ma Noi can actually be pretty confusing. In Thailand, several different plants might be referred to by similar local names, and that includes a related plant called Sisempalis parida. For culinary success, and honestly, more importantly for safety, getting an accurate botanical identification of the Cyclia species is an absolute must before you ever start prepping it.
If you or your suppliers are outsourcing this, there are some strict, hard and fast, safe foraging rules you need to follow. First, positively identify the exact species. Second, never ever harvest from roadsides where heavy metal runoff occurs. Third, strictly avoid any pesticide-sprayed areas. And finally, because this is entirely a cold extraction process, you've got to use pristine, clean water and sanitized utensils to prevent any kind of microbial contamination. Part 3. The science of plant pectin.
All right, let's step into the kitchen lab for a minute. When you compare our standard gelling agents, there's a really stark contrast. Gelatin is animal-derived, and it gives you a chewy texture. Agar is seaweed-derived and gives a much more brittle texture. And both of those require heat to activate, right? Well, Ma Noi relies on natural plant mucilage, specifically a low moxyl pectin. It requires zero heat, none, and it yields this highly unique texture that the Thais call dang dang, which translates to a perfect, wobbly, bouncy consistency that is just incredibly refreshing on the palate.
Part 4. Thai rural culinary wisdom.
For the culinary students tuning in, here is your basic, heat-free extraction technique. Step 1. Wash and sort your safely identified fresh leaves. Step 2. Crush and actively massage them in a bowl of clean, cold water. You'll literally feel the water starting to thicken up in your hands. Step 3. Filter out the white leaf fibers using a fine mesh or a cheesecloth. Step 4. Simply let that green liquid rest. The setting time is going to vary entirely based on your concentration of water to leaves, but pretty soon a beautiful, soft green jelly will form right before your eyes.
Part 5. Modern gastronomy and menus. This ingredient is basically a blank canvas that perfectly bridges the gap between savory and sweet. Here are 10 diverse menu ideas to really spark your creativity. Over on the savory side, traditional dishes include jelly with fermented fish sauce, a spicy jelly soup, pounded jelly salad, Isan herb curry, jelly larb, spicy seafood or sausage salad, and jelly served simply with spicy Thai chili dips. On the sweet side, it absolutely shines as sweet jelly and syrup, refreshing jelly and coconut water, or even blended into a rich jelly smoothie. The versatility across flavor profiles is just unmatched.
And this right here brilliantly illustrates one of the most genius culinary applications, the Isan terrine, traditionally called larb ma noi. What's amazing about this is the technique itself. You mix your minced proteins, toasted rice powder, chilies, and fresh herbs directly into the green liquid before it sets. As that natural pectin activates, it locks all those savory, spicy ingredients into a highly textured, sliceable terrine. I mean, it is a total masterpiece of rural food science.
If you're planning to introduce this to an international audience, or maybe a Western dining room, these are my top 3 gateway recommendations. Number 1, Ma Noi jelly and coconut water. It's a light, sweet, really approachable introduction. Number 2, spicy Thai Ma Noi jelly salad, which gives you this exciting, vibrant textural contrast. And number 3, that incredible Ma Noi jelly larb to really showcase those unique savory binding properties.
Let's look objectively at the nutritional profile for a second. Ma Noi provides excellent plant mucilage and dietary fiber, which, are great for digestion. It also contains trace minerals. Now, I should mention, some local sources describe it as highly calcium-rich, but as nutrition experts, we've got to note that plant-based calcium isn't always fully absorbed by the human body. We need to be totally objective here. It is a wonderful, healthy ingredient, but it's not a medicine, it absolutely does not cure diseases, and it should never be presented as a milk replacement.
Part 6. Future of Food Biodiversity.
Now, as objective culinary professionals looking at the bigger commercial picture, we got to be honest about the practical limitations for commercial kitchens. The shelf life is very short, fresh jelly spoils easily, and usually needs to be made fresh daily. Consistency can also be an issue. The jelly quality varies based on the age of the leaves and your water ratios. Sourcing, as we discussed, carries some wild botanical risks. And finally, that wobbly ding-dong texture, while highly prized in Asia, can sometimes be a bit unusual for palates that are entirely unaccustomed to it.
Which brings me to my core takeaway for this whole explainer. Ma Noi should not be sold or marketed as the next trendy miracle superfood. To do that actually diminishes its true worth. Its real value is so much deeper than that. It's a triumph of culture, it's a champion of food biodiversity, a total marvel of natural food science, and a really beautiful testament to food memory and Thai rural wisdom.
So, I'm turning it over to you now. Have you ever seen a leaf that turns into jelly in your own travels or maybe in your culinary studies? Let me know down in the comments because I read every single one of them.
And if you had this plant sitting in your kitchen today, which dish would you try making first? Would you go all in on the savory brilliance of the Isan larb terrine, or play it cool with the refreshing sweet coconut dessert? Thinking about this also makes me wonder about our global food memories. Does your country or your culture have a forgotten edible plant that uses a similar natural trick? Something that was everyday food for your grandparents but is totally absent from modern menus. Finally, I'll leave you with this provocative thought to chew on. Should incredible, highly local ingredients like Ma Noi stay protected within their rural origins, or does the broader culinary world desperately need to learn from them? Think about it. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into botanical gastronomy, and I'll see you in the next explainer. Postscript metadata. YouTube description: discover the culinary magic of Ma Noi, Thai jelly leaf, a rare botanical marvel from rural Thailand that turns into jelly using just cold water. In this explainer, we dive deep into the food science, cultural heritage, and modern gastronomy applications of Cyclia gensis, Cyclia barbata. Perfect for professional chefs, culinary students, and foodies, we explore how this plant produces a low-methoxyl pectin gel without heat, compare its deng-deng, bouncy texture to gelatin and agar, and break down 10 incredible sweet and savory dishes, including the genius Isan terrine. We also cover crucial foraging safety rules and the realities of using this ingredient in commercial kitchens. Ma Noi isn't a miracle superfood fad, it's a triumph of food biodiversity and traditional Thai wisdom. Which Ma Noi dish would you try first? Let us know in the comments. Hashtags gastronomy, food science, plant-based, Ma Noi, Thai food, culinary arts, chef life, foraging, food biodiversity, traditional food.